What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you guys, and today is going to be my March end of the month movie update where I show you the DVDs and Blu-rays I picked up. I realize it is April, but I haven't had enough time to make a video, so I'm doing a late movie update showing you everything that I picked up in March. And I'm going to get started on this because I do have a lot to show you. March was a pretty epic month for me when it comes to picking up not only Blu-rays but DVDs. And I picked up DVDs for most part because they were a really good price, or they're movies that haven't been released on Blu-ray yet, or they're movies that I don't really need on Blu-ray and I'm happy with the DVD. And a lot of them, or actually all of them, were really good deals and fairly cheap. So I had to go and pick them up. And I got some really cool deals, like 5 for like 14, something like that. So I'm going to show those off first, and I got some good titles on DVD, and I got some good titles on Blu-ray. So I hope you enjoy that. And at the end of the video, I will show you some of my favorite finds. I'm saving those for last. So gonna get started on the DVDs. The first two things I got recently at my local Walmart. They were about $5 on DVD in the $5 bin. And you know what? These are just good movies to have on DVD. I don't really need them on Blu-ray. And in fact, one of them doesn't have a Blu-ray release, and that is the remake of The Parent Trap. Now, I haven't seen this movie in a very long time, but I grew up with it. So for me, this was a good find, and I wound up picking it up for $5. I really enjoyed this remake. I kind of go back and forth, which one do I like better, this one or the original? But this is, hands down, still a great movie, so I'm looking forward to rewatching that. And then the last movie I picked up in the $5 bin was a double feature pack with an original movie and its remake, and I actually really enjoyed both of them, surprisingly. And that is Footloose and the remake of Footloose. Now, I saw the original Footloose completely all the way through for the first time last year, and I really enjoyed that movie. And I was kind of hesitant going into the remake. I heard some of my friends actually say it was good, so I went and watched it, and I really enjoyed the remake as well. So, for me, this was a good deal. I upgraded my old Footloose DVD of the original, got the special edition DVD in here, and I got the remake, both for $5, so I couldn't beat that. The next ones I'm going to be talking about are movies that I picked up. I believe, if I'm correct, they were, one of them was $1.50 and it was a rebuy, and I just wanted to rewatch it. And the others were, you know, buy 4, get the 5th one free. So I couldn't beat that. Picked these up recently. The $1.50 one I got is a remake that I don't love, but I've been wanting to see again. The last time I watched it, I wasn't too crazy about it. Is it one of the worst remakes? Definitely not, in my opinion. I've seen a lot of modern remakes that are just terrible, but this is definitely not a great movie. But I'll give it another watch. It was $1.50, and that's the Fog remake. I know a lot of people are going to say it's terrible and it sucks and so forth, but I want to watch it. And for $1.50, I got it used. Can't beat that. The next 5 are the ones where you get 4 and you get the 5th one free. So I said, why not? And some of these have Blu-ray releases, but I don't really need them on Blu-ray. This one definitely does not have one, and it is Love and Other Disasters with Brittany Murphy, the late Brittany Murphy. Picked that one up. I really enjoyed that movie. The Roommate, really campy, but a lot of fun, so I picked that one up on DVD. I wanted to rewatch it. Simply Irresistible with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Sean Patrick Flannery. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I remember really liking this when I was younger when it first came out, so for a cheap price I picked that one up. And I like the DVDs I picked up at this store. There's some really cool ones there. This one I remember really enjoying, and for, I think, $4.99, again, you got the 5th one free. I couldn't beat the price for this, and that is Teaching Mrs. Tingle. This is the old Dimension DVD, not the re-release from Mill Creek, so that was really cool. Cool find there. And then the last one is Sleeping with the Enemy. Again, this one has a Blu-ray, but I don't really need it on Blu-ray, because I don't remember it all the way through too much. I've seen the movie, I just can't remember it. So for me, for a good price on DVD, I picked that up. Now going into the other DVDs, these are just a lot of random stuff that I've picked up, and one of them I got from a good buddy of mine, so I'll show these off real quick. I've never seen this movie, but I saw a trailer for it, and I really liked the trailer, so I'm going to give it a watch, and I got it for $1, and that is Velvet Goldmine. Great cast in that movie, so I picked that up. Single White Female, I've honestly seen only parts of this movie. I've never seen the full movie, so gonna watch that. These next two I got at the same store. They were $5 each, but these are actually kind of hard to come by nowadays, and I don't think these have Blu-ray releases. The first one is Tuck Everlasting. Still have the price sticker on. I gotta take that off, but I picked that up. I remember really enjoying that as a kid. And then I've never seen this movie. Well, I've seen parts of this movie, but not the full thing, and that is Pacific Heights. And then, like I said, a lot of these are just other DVDs that I've picked up throughout the month. 9 Months. Love that movie. I did not have it. This one I got from my good buddy, and I really enjoyed this movie, so thank you, Lewis, for this. And that is Needful Things. I've never seen this, but my buddy Doug, or Douglander, recommended this one. And that is A Home at the End of the World. There we go. And I do like Colin Farrell. He's one of my favorite actors. The Hours. Picked that one up. I remember really enjoying this movie, but it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I got that for a good deal. And the last DVD I have here, or one of the last ones, I'm going to save one for the very last part of this update. But this movie I've actually never seen, but I've heard nothing but good things about it, and that is Love Story. These were, like I said, all really good deals and really cheap. And again, some of these have Blu-rays, but I don't really need them on Blu-ray. I'm happy with the DVDs. So those are the DVDs I picked up throughout the month of March. Now I'm going to go through the Blu-rays, and I'm going to go through these pretty quick because I do have a big stack of them. The first two are box sets, and I got these for a really good deal at Best Buy. This one is the Rush Hour Trilogy box set. Picked this up for $14.99. Really good deal there. And then this was an amazing deal for 5 movies, and I'm looking forward to actually seeing the 6th movie. The trailer, or the teaser trailer, looked amazing, and that is the Mission Impossible set. Can't wait to see part 6. I've only honestly seen the first 3 movies, so I wanted to go back and rewatch the previous movies leading up to the new one coming out this summer. The first one I remember being pretty good. The second one I wasn't a fan of, but I want to rewatch it. 3 I thought was the best one when I saw it, but again, I've not seen 4 or 5, and I've heard nothing but really amazing things about those. So looking forward to rewatching this franchise leading up to Fallout. I got some Disney Blu-rays. Again, one of them is from my buddy Lewis. He picked this one up for me for $8.99 at Best Buy, so thank you, Lewis, for this. And this is The Aristocrats, one of my favorite Disney movies, and one I haven't seen in a long time, but I remember watching this a lot as a kid, so looking forward to seeing that again. This one I picked up at Best Buy when we were doing some movie hunting, and I got this for $8.99 as well, and that is Alice in Wonderland. Love this. This is an upgrade for my DVD. And then this we picked up, or when I was with my buddy Lewis, we went shopping and did some Blu-ray hunting, and went to Half Price Books, and I got this with the slipcover for $9.99, and that is Pirates of the Caribbean On Stranger Tides. Or On Stranger Tides, there we go. And it's the only one I didn't have on Blu-ray, and I needed to complete my collection, so I picked it up. Really cool to find it with the slipcover, and it was the best deal that I saw. I think every other place wanted $12.99 or $17.99. Picked this one up with the slipcover for $9.99. So really good deal on that. The next 3 were some that I found at Half Price Books, or a place called Music Book Exchange, and these were 3 for $25, so it was a really good deal. The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. I remember really liking this movie. I didn't have it on Blu-ray, and my DVD, I don't know what happened to it, so I picked it up on Blu-ray for cheap, and I'm looking forward to rewatching it. Has the late Heath Ledger, and I absolutely miss him. He is one of my favorite actors still today. So, love Heath Ledger. Always will be a favorite actor of mine. J. Edgar, I really just picked this up because I'm a fan of Leonardo DiCaprio and Armie Hammer, so I'm looking forward to watching it. And it was really cheap, so I picked that one up. And this is, again, another upgrade from a DVD I did have, and I've been wanting to watch this movie, and that is The Runaways. And I remember really enjoying this. Kind of underrated, kind of came and went, and no one really talks about it, so The Runaways. The next one was a really cheap buy at FYE, and that is Repo, the Genetic Opera. Picked it up for $6.99. The next, let's see, 4 are definitely upgrades from other editions that I've had. The first one is The Breakfast Club. The Criterion looks amazing and sounds amazing. Definitely worth upgrading to. And this is the last time I'm upgrading this movie because I've upgraded this so many times. But this is the best edition to get of this movie. Love that film. This one I've yet to open. This is another Criterion, and I want to thank my buddy Doug or Doug Lander for picking this up for me. I haven't opened it yet because I haven't wanted to watch it yet. So when I open it, it's going to be amazing because I'm going to want to watch it then. That's weird, I know. But Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, so I haven't opened it, like I said. I've seen the packaging on the inside from other YouTubers, so I'm just waiting to open it for when I want to watch it. But I've heard nothing but amazing things about the transfer, so Night of the Living Dead, looking forward to rewatching that soon. So thank you, Doug, for that. Then I picked up the Burbs from Shout Factory, or Shout Select. This was an upgrade for me. I love this film. Definitely a new favorite of mine. I saw that maybe 3 years ago for the first time. And the last one is from Scream Factory, which is a part of course, from Shout Factory. And that is The Gate 2. This was an upgrade from my DVD, and I really enjoy the sequel, so can't be fun. Going on, the next ones are well, they're actually all new releases from the month of, at the end of February throughout the month of March. The first one I picked up, I actually got after my update back in February, and I just didn't show it off, so here it is, and that is 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. This came in the mail right after I had posted that video, so I'm just going to show it in my March update. So there's that. Really enjoyed this movie a lot. I thought it was a great, or is a great movie. Really enjoyed that. Lady Bird, I picked this one up. I absolutely love this film. Definitely one I didn't know about until me and my buddy Doug went to go see it in theaters. But I was really happy with this movie. It's a great coming to age movie. I was going to say kind of coming to age movie. It is a great coming to age movie that I recommend people watch. Really enjoyed that. Or love that movie. Definitely love this film, and that is I, Tonya. Fantastic. I saw this twice in theaters and I absolutely love it. Awesome movie. Definitely loved this movie so much, and again I saw this twice in theaters as well. One of my favorite movies of last year, or this year, no, last year, and that is Call Me By Your Name. Amazing movie in my opinion, and for me, I personally was going for this when it comes to Best Picture. I just think it's fantastic. So I've seen a good majority of the movies that were nominated for Best Picture. I really have nothing wrong with any of them, the ones that I've seen, but for me I was rooting for this. I just love the story. I love the actors in the movie. There's some definitely touching moments, especially with the father and son at the end. That scene right there almost made me cry. Just love this film. If you've not seen Call Me By Your Name, check it out. It's amazing. And then these are some really cool just additions that I picked up throughout the month of March. This first one I got from my buddy Pat. We did a trade, and that is Thor Ragnarok, the Steelbook from Best Buy. This is the 4K Blu-ray combo, so not too bad. And this was the only one that was available left. So he got me this one, and I was happy because I love this artwork. And I love the fact that the title is embossed. So amazing. So very happy with this. I kind of go back and forth now between do I like this one or the first one better. Sometimes I like the first one better just because I think that is still an amazing movie in my opinion, the first Thor. But I still think this one is hands down fantastic, and it was in my top 5 favorite movies of last year. So Thor Ragnarok, love this film. And then I personally love this movie. I think more fans were happy with this film where critics were just really downing it. And I hate that. I don't think DC movies are as bad as critics make them out to be. And that is Justice League. I picked up the Digibook from Target. Had to get that one. This was one of my favorite movies of last year as well. Didn't make my top 5, but it was in my top 10 favorite movies. I absolutely love Justice League. So fantastic. Had to pick that one up. And then I picked up this one last week. Of course I had to get it. It made my top 3 favorite movies of last year, or top 4. And that is Star Wars The Last Jedi. And I wound up just picking up the standard release because I love the artwork. And I'm a sucker for these Star Wars slipcovers. I don't know why. And I have the other ones with the slipcovers. So for me, this was one that just had to go well with the other editions. Rogue One and Force Awakens. So I picked that one up. And then the last thing I want to show you is my favorite find of March. Hands down, amazing. I love this box set. I got it for $30 brand new at Half Price Books. And I'm glad I did because the other one was sold right away. They had 2 of them. I got one of them. And that is the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yes, I love this. I believe it's all the first 3 seasons of the original Power Rangers. Yeah, hands down, amazing. $30 brand new at Half Price Books. I could not believe it. I originally almost passed it up. And I'm like, I gotta get this because this thing is gonna sell quick. And it did. I got this one, and then the last time I went back there, the other box set was gone. So hands down, had to pick it up. This was an amazing deal. Real quick, I'll show you the inside. Why not? Shout Factory brought this out, and I think it's out of print now. I could be wrong. But we have Season 1, Volume 1. Season 1, Volume 2. Season 2, Volume 1. Season 2, Volume 2. And then you have Season 3. So I think this one was somewhere in between when the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers came out. And of course I own that. And I own the new Power Rangers as well because I was a fan. After that, between the original series, the movie, and I think I watched Turbo Power Rangers. After that, I kind of lost track and, you know, everything else just kind of got silly. But then when they brought out the new movie, I loved it. And when I saw this box set, I had to pick it up because it just brought back all my childhood memories of watching this as a kid on TV every day. So, hands down, my favorite find of March was this box set. And I'm just putting this in here real quick. All back together. And that is the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger set. Amazing deal. Very happy with that. Anyway, guys, that is going to be my Blu-ray update or movie update for March. A lot of great DVDs, a lot of great Blu-rays, and for most part, a lot of great finds. I like finding deals. I think that's, for me, the best thing about being a movie collector and going movie hunting is finding the deals. I do get brand new releases like, you know, Star Wars, Justice League, and some of the others, but for me, everything else was pretty much good deals that I found. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I don't want to ramble on too much longer. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And also, thank you so much for watching my last video. Talking about me, you know, coming out and 4 years later after coming out. Kind of the things I went through. And the things I've been going through. And kind of, you know, me growing up. And, you know, being picked on in school. And having to go through situations. That video that I made, my last video, was really special to me. And I don't really talk about my personal feelings, so for me that was, you know, something special that I wanted to make for YouTube and to kind of show my family and friends and other YouTubers. And I hope people got inspired by that video. A lot of, you know, men and women who haven't come out yet who watch that video, I hope that inspires them to come out eventually. So it's nothing to rush with. You have to come out when you do. But I hope people saw that video and got inspired with it. And thank you guys so much for watching that. So I'm going to stop rambling on. Just thank you guys a lot for your support, as always, and thank you for watching. So as always, you guys are awesome, you guys rock. In with the positive, out with the negative. And like I always say, go eat some Skittles. Alright guys, bye.